Good morning. Well, it is morning in not so sunny South Africa. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Listen, English is not my first language, okay? Now that that's out of the way. So, it's Sunday morning. I was not intending to record anything today, but yesterday, so excited, found my microphone that I got from Timu. And so excited, recorded about 10 minutes of just reading inspirational stuff. And then, look, it said it's so easy, user friendly, plug and go. And I plugged and I went and I figured, looks like it's not on, can do the batteries flat. So I plug it into my um, power bank and the light turns on. And then Chinese instructions said, if the light is on, you're good to go. And my phone said recording on microphone, Bluetooth microphone or something like that. So I was like, it must be working. So I ramble on, read. Let's go, let's go. Ooh, I forgot something. I forgot something else I found. My old ring light that I bought during lockdown. Because that's what we all did. Okay, now that's not turning on. And Timo Jim, what did I do? What did I do, Lord? Oh, there we go. Can you see the difference? No, you can't? What do you mean? I can see the difference. Oh, great. Now that's not working. How is that not working? Hey, yeah. Let me pause here for a while and figure this ring light. It was working 5 minutes ago. I figured it out. Okay, that's too bright. Figured it out. That's softer. Oh, now you can see all my zits nice and perfect. Look, I just brushed my teeth and splattered water all over my face. Okay, sound light is green. Not red for me, green. Okay, let me tell you something here. I'm going to try and keep this one very short. It's Sunday and I'm not going to read what I read yesterday, but why I got up this morning is because I realized that we sometimes get overwhelmed, feeling stuck, and decide, I'm not going to do this. But because your brain will try and protect you from the guilt that you feel, that you know you should be doing something big with your life, you know you should be doing a lot better than where you are. And by you, I mean us, because your girl is there as well. Oh, plugged in the washing machine earlier. I can hear it rinsing. I wonder if my mic is picking that up. Anyways, I don't have time to go switch the machine off because it needs to keep running because my 3-year-old son will wake up and switch it off. Unprovoked. Halfway through the washing job. Oof. And the machine works smartly. If there's power cut, load shedding for whatever reason, it will pick up where it left off when it starts. But if a human, tiny or big, switches it off, that's it. It must start from the beginning. I don't know. Okay, I got distracted, and we were talking about distractions. Yay! So I'm reading this little Shift Your Thinking 200 Ways to Improve Your Life by Dean Del Sesto. I will link the book and the author in the description box. Okay, it is at this point that you start subscribing. This is all of me, raw and all. I'm not going to edit any of this. I'm just going to hoy it all because Joe Dash said we can be ourselves and we can do great. All 20 of us that are subscribed to this channel at this point. Okay. So, the author writes here that during tough times in life, it's easy to medicate ourselves with distraction. Find yourself mindlessly scrolling on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever your drug of choice is. I, at this point, have deleted my apps that I find myself just using them as distraction. So I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, and I didn't delete TikTok, but I'm not like uploading any content on TikTok, and I'm also not really, like, I didn't think it was a distraction, so I didn't delete it. But I did download this other game. It's like Candy Crush. It is addictive. They give you life, power, life, and I can play that game until I have to set an alarm to remember to cook, to pick up the kids. And I know it's just like a de-stressor, but it is also just a distraction and a time waster. Okay, back to the book. If you look at the state of world affairs, you will be certain of one thing: nothing is certain. The changes in the way we do business and our global capacity to cross continents through technology means things will forever be changed and to a large degree questionable because so much is moving beyond our control. Let me just pause at this point and say this book, found the book, was published in 2013. So this is over 20 years ago? No. You just boom your maths. Over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago, okay. 2013, yeah, 2023 would have been 10 years. So over 10 years ago. And the author was saying the way things are going. And there was no TikTok then. There was no, yeah, I'm again like off ramping, but I was looking at the analytics of all 20 of my, well, there was a few hundred viewers that viewed like my first short, actually. Shorts. I don't know what you call it. Listen, I will get this YouTube lingo as we go, okay? We grow as we go. But anyways, I was looking at it and it said 25% or more of the people that watched that video, there were like 500 people that watched it, are from the United States. And I was like, okay. So here I was, and I don't know if I used a bit of Swati. I don't think so. Yeah, anyways, but yes, the world is getting smaller and smaller and we can reach each other. I am from the southern tip of Africa right now in a province called Mpumalanga. It's beautiful in the Lofalt. The weather is great. Yeah. And so things are changing. So to a large degree, questionable. Because so much is moving beyond our control. These shifts demand that we bring a new level to our focus and bring new disciplines into practice to minimize distractions. Due to heightened stress levels that come with economic downturns and changes in world affairs, we sometimes choose to work on what we'd like to do or what is easy to do rather than on the work we should be doing. No lie, I had this channel for a while, but I've never been posting, let alone being consistent. But it wasn't until I came across this lady who's all the way in the US. Hopefully one day I could meet her because planes and things make it possible. But I started sharing her with everyone that I thought should be on YouTube. My sister-in-law is a great cook. She's really shy and does not want, well, she's not shy, but she's like, does not want to be on public platform or whatever. But she cooks beautiful, she bakes beautiful, delicious stuff. I'm like, get on this app. Get on this app. Speaking of baking, my other cousin, Figile, also does that. I'm like, guys, you guys should be sharing content. You guys have stuff to share. And everyone says, but Bumi, you have stuff to share too. You have something to talk about. What? I could do vlogs about voiceover work, which is what I do on the side, but I hardly get bookings and, it would be so infrequent. I cannot be consistent. And then I do public speaking. I love like being a program director, emceeing gigs and stuff like that, but like corporate stuff. And I could do about that. I was like, those gigs are also like excuse. And one day, my eldest daughter is 13, turning 14 in 2 months. She said to me, maybe Mama, your calling is blowing wind into other people's sails. I loved that. Okay, I don't know if she said it exactly like that, but like that stuck in my head. That I do find joy. I do find some fulfillment in blowing wind into other people's sails and watch them sailing off, which is completely different to what my youngest brother, said to me. It was about, I don't know, 16, 15. That guy's a problem. And he said to me, "Yo, sis, you're like a road sign, always showing people the direction and not going anywhere." I was so mad. I was so angry. I was triggered. I was touched. And it's only because it only bothered me because it resonated. It was true. But my daughter made it make sense. I'm not a road sign showing people direction. My purpose is blowing wind into people's sails. And it's okay if the lighthouse does not sail away. We want the lighthouse to stay there for direction. And I'm deviating, but this is about distraction, how we get distracted and we want to do the easy things and not the things that we should be doing, like consistency, waking up, loading, whether ring light, no ring light, microphone working, not working, and battery about to die, and phone space also not enough. Keep going. This is my favorite part, and I'm going to end it here. It's the deception that busyness equals productivity. And as long as I keep going, working on the distraction, it will change the state of current realities. Trust me, it won't. Things will get worse. The truth is, there are dozens of distractions that we can medicate ourselves with, but usually just a few things that will get us where we need to be. Distraction becomes a drug of choice, an addiction that keeps us avoiding the discomfort of working on what we need to work on to get past the point of distraction. Times like these demand focus on the critical work despite inconvenience or difficulty. They also demand that we count the price we will pay if we don't work on what's important instead of what's comfortable. So the author ends off with a nice little actionable point. Identify what's critical today, get busy, stay focused, and reap the rewards. What core activities will have immediate impact on my circumstances? And what medicating things do I do to distract myself daily and why? For me, it's that game. That's it used to be mindlessly scrolling. And now I am scrolling on YouTube. That's how I came across DoorDash. But I am intentional and I have set a limit for myself. YouTube also allows you to go and see time spent, and I'm like, So, without judging yourself harshly, hold yourself accountable today. Do the things that are uncomfortable and maybe a bit of an inconvenience, and stay focused because ultimately it will get you where you want to go. Now, usually I will go flip-flopping in different books, and my favorite, Robin Sharma's Be Extraordinary, somehow adds on to the stuff here, right? On 96, this book is almost done. Can you see? I'm like 96 of 101. Okay. Robin writes about the burden of greatness. I'm not going to read all of this, but okay, it says the story reminded me. Okay, it talks about another story, Freedom Writers, that it reminds him of something important. At the end of our lives, the only thing that endures is who we became, the difference we made, and the love we gave. In one of the scenes on her, okay, he describes again the story, but they talk about being blessed with a burden. Oh, how fitting on a Sunday. Let's talk about the burden of greatness. As Google co-founder Larry Page once said, leadership is really about a healthy disregard of the impossible. We all have talents, resources, and capacities that make us special. And with those gifts come responsibilities to use them, to refine them, to polish them and make them brighter so that we create more value and so that we elevate the world around us. Leave behind shoes no man can fill. This is a Harley Davidson ad. And to forget the burden on you to be great is to neglect the call on your life. And no failure could be bigger than that. Show up. Do what you find easy to do, what comes naturally to do, but it comes with a bit of admin. the stuff that we don't like. I love to talk. I love to encourage people. I love to share something exciting that I came across, but I'm not really good at editing. I'm literally shooting this for upload, and I just remembered that it's going to be too big to upload on my phone. Should have stuck to that 5-minute plan. 15 minutes later, you're still here. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share it. Or I need to put the authors in the description box and the books if you would like to read more on their work. And I hope to post more. Maybe longer form is not bad after all. I thought I'd just do like bits because your girl doesn't know how to edit. I'm gonna try.